So yeah, finally, like, what should we do if we're going through, like, let's say, a rejection or breakup of a relationship on top of everything I've just said? Well, instead of obsessing or like fixating over another person, what we can do is we can stop thinking, practice stop thinking about them like too much, which is from an unhealthy perspective. Obviously think about them in terms of forgiveness, compassion, understanding, accepting this is where they were, and people do their best and they can't give more than they can give at any particular time, etc. But in terms of like just like infatuating, living in fairyland, like holding on to like unrealistic hopes, dreams, and aspirations, etc., letting go of all that sort of stuff. But in terms of positive, like, we can start focusing on, like, we can put our energy in our, we're wonderful, like, we're phenomenal, like, you're watching now, you're fantastic, like, you're a beautiful soul, amazing person, so much to offer. You never needed this one person anyway. We don't need to be in a relationship right now. What we need to do is fill our cup up, like I said previously. So what we can do is we can redirect our thoughts and our focus and our attention to other people in our life, to other fulfilling, healthy relationships, to a project, to learning, to a family member or our parents or our children. They're all like super beautiful. Also, we can, when we let go and we heal and we fill our cup up, then we're ready. We're in a healthier space to be ready for another relationship at the right time, as long as we learn the lessons and we work in our own healing. So we can focus and be positive in terms of where we put our attention away from this thing that didn't work out, or it did work out, but it just didn't work out the way we were hoping. It worked out good though. And we can change and put our attention, time, focus, and energy and think thoughts on somebody else or something else. That's what I'd recommend, and that's very good. Like when I went through breakups in the past, or losses, or turmoil and sadness and distress, etc., everything like that, all that you may be going through potentially. And do share this with somebody who you think you could help, my friends. Please do. Like, this isn't just about like practical coping or practical skills. It's about raising our frequency and consciousness and developing as a spirit in human form too. This is about awakening and about like even raising our and elevating ourselves in life and our frequency and consciousness. Okay, so that means everything is the best thing you can do in life. You can't get better than raising our consciousness and frequency, and all of these are just steps along the way as we keep progressing in what I just said there. Okay, so it's monumental and beautiful and powerful. So yeah, we don't need to keep holding on. We want to let go of what's heavy and holds us back and holds us down. And then we can start like thinking beautiful, celebrating, having a great time with our friends or family members, or being out in nature. That's what I used to do. I used to go out in nature. I had a nice little bond with my mum, a connection. My friends, if I could meet them and meet them more often. I go out in nature walks from from Braid to Greystones. I go to a lovely place, like a place called the Happy Pear, which for me, what I liked was a lovely like sort of vegetarian and vegan place, with nice desserts, like hot chocolates, like salads, raw chocolate cakes, or even cooked chocolate cakes, and nice carrot cake. And it's just a nice space. There's birds there, collect the hippies or the alternative people of the community, and just general community too, and that's all good. One love, one family, welcomeness, inviting, inclusivity, being a part of the correct community, while not trying to separate or segregate from others who aren't the same as me, adopting each other like into our hearts, so to speak, allowing and accepting each other and embracing differences. And you don't have to all this sort of stuff. It's like good. It's all good. Love the nature walk, see the sea, spend a few hours walking there, maybe an hour walking there and an hour walking back to a nearby town along the coastal nature walk, where I could have a beautiful vista of the sea, the gorgeous ocean, grandmother ocean. So yeah, do the things that you love and be happy, and it's all good. You'll look back in time and it won't sting or hurt as much. In fact, you may appreciate the experience and the loss. So don't worry, lots of love. So good. Life's so crazy but good. It's all good. Challenges come, losses come. We have soul contracts with some people for big lessons too. Don't worry. It's not by accident. Things are meant to be in so many levels, especially big things, big events in our life. So when I made peace with that and my big losses and my big suffering, I also lost all the money of 100,000 euros as well, and went into some debt. It's all meant to be. It's okay. I don't mind anymore. None of that stings. Even all my relationship losses doesn't sting anymore. Even where I felt like treated terribly or badly and very unjustly or victimized, it doesn't hurt me anymore. either far in the past or even recently, done so much inner work, and you can reach this place where you just keep elevating, and it's real, it's grounded. It's not just like airy fairy fluff talk. Like, I have a business, I have business plans, like, you know, my working on my calling, my passion, my purpose with my books and video series as well. My masterclass, so to speak, whatever you want to call it, my videos stuff. And I have a herb store, Higher Self Herbs. I have children. It's just, yeah, I'm not just a single guy as in my 20s, which I was different back then. I'm like 39 now, you know. What I say is true is what I'm saying, and like, you know, I hope this helps you a lot. Like, there's so much to take away, so much in this video. You got like a few decades worth of work in this video, because it can take a few decades to learn this type of thing, potentially like 1 or 2, you know. Depends on your path. It could be sooner too. Have fun, my friends. Lots of love. Yay.